what I would recommend to people is to like have like cash in, like make sure like have fucking like have cash on hand, not in the bank. So obviously we have to live the real world, right? We have the debit credit card system and stuff. We have to have cash and savings in the bank and stuff like that. But what I would recommend to you guys is get a safe, get a home safe. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy. You can put it in the attic or whatever, wherever you end up having it and stuff like next to your dildos or whatever. And next to your red candles, next to your green candles, and then having some cash on hand because it's very likely, if we ever did, like this hasn't happened in the United States in a long time, but you could have a run on the bank at some point, and having access to like even though the dollars are getting inflated away or whatever the hell it happened, but during that crash, people won't have access to their wealth and stuff like that. So people will still be like will be trading resources and things for dollars and cash and money like this, right? And you can use this right here to get supplies and stuff while people are in a cash crunch. So what happens if like the system goes down and you can't purchase anything with a bank card? Well, you got cash on hand. You can trade this filthy fiat for stuff that really matters, maybe medicine or anything like that. It's just a prudent, smart move to have some cash on hand. Okay. You don't have to go too crazy. You don't have to have all your fucking life savings, but having something more than the average, like maybe having something like 3 months of like rent, supply, rent, food. What think about your costs and stuff like you, and you can build this over time. You don't have to do something like crazy, like but just like stack a couple. You can start off maybe stacking a couple $100 bills in your house or in the vault or something like that away. So you're like, cool, I got some extra here, and then yeah, and hopefully you guys don't lose it all on the craps table. But that's one, right? Another thing too, right? In terms of like what to do with like the declassified recession guide, right? Is to get your crypto off the exchanges. I talked about this a little earlier, you guys, but getting your money off of Coinbase. So you can use Coinbase to actually buy. You can use Coinbase to actually buy. Uh, you know, get your USDC, get your Ethereum and stuff like that. But with like some of the news that's happening with like Coinbase, now I'm going to start doing a lot more. I have a decentralized sort of system. So this is something we see in the courses: is have more than one exchange. You want to have a Coinbase account, you want to have a Kraken account, you want to have an FTX account, Binance USA. Basically, have Gemini, have all the options available to you. Because if one kind of stiffs you, you go to the next one. You just centralize your ability to purchase an on ramp money, because this also helps you off ramp money and back into your bank account in the future. So get your money off of any centralized exchanges and stuff, like any yield farm stuff and everything. Like unless it's like its own place. Like let's just say I'm yield farming on Jewel. Where should I be? On Jewel. That's fine. But would I put my Jewel on some other fucking source that I don't really know the team or anything? No, that's pretty stupid. So we're only using coin on coin yield farm opportunities right now. So that means like if I have Hex and some other guy could offer me like 50% on my Hex versus like 39%, right? Or 38% for staking. Why the fuck would you do it on fuck that? You would do it on the main website always, right? Because that's where it's safest, right? You buy your coins and you earn yield on its own website, its own yield farms, and try not to use third-party yield farms to earn yield. This is not a time for taking that level of risk. Right now, it's flash sale bargain bin season and stuff like that. We're buying these things. It's on a fire sale. So why will we actually risk? We're already buying these lows right now. We just got to stay in the cut, stay ready, stack these coins, get our money up, and then later on when the prices come back up, we're going to be like, Jesus, man, gold grill.